I'm a little perplexed, trying not to be exhausted and trying to understand at the same time the lack of concern of the people who should be responsible for the care, correction, guidance, monitoring outside of an individual. The institutions, organizations, groups, services put in place to maintain order and health in beings, bodies, human bodies. It's intentional neglect for currency, for status. We're purposely avoiding longevity. We're purposely avoiding health and well-being, mentally, spiritually, and physically. It's deliberate chaos. What are we going to do about that? I understand that there are realms, there are spirits, there are energies, entities, deities that exist. They exist for a reason, as do we. But to what extent? To have free choice, to have free will, and to freely give it away or devour any chance of anyone discovering what their free will, their free power, their free capabilities really are, which is the form for these organizations, structures, and entities put in place to protect us, to nourish us, to bring us to the point of unison, harmony, one accord, an agreement for the betterment as a whole, not as 1%, 2%, 5%. There's billions of people on the planet, and out of billions, do we have 1 million that are capable of wisdom, character, empathy? And I'm discovering empathy is not even a good word to use anymore. There's a purpose for everything. And it's time to collect. It's time to gather. It's time to plan and administer. And we can never get to that if we don't get past ego and pride, judging, putting ourselves beneath or above others. We're all on the same level. I don't care what you aspire. I don't care. It's not even that I don't care. It really doesn't matter. The thing is that we're all here together. We all were born. We're all going to die. And in between life and death, there's a movement that has to be made. There's shit that need to be figured out. And we can't do it separated. We have to do it together as a force. And we're failing miserably. And I don't understand, especially for melanated folk. Come on, everybody. You know what your rank is? Operate in your area. If you're here to pray, pray. If you're here to teach, teach. If you're here to build, build. If you're here to gather, gather. There's a purpose and a place for everything. And everything should be in its functioning in its purpose and its place. A lot of us need healing. A lot of us are content in spaces we ought not be. Why do I have to work at having peace in this hellish world? I'm not scared of hell. I'm living in hell. That's my truth. That's my reality. If there's something, a place worse than this, I'm gonna do well. Because I'm surviving here. I'm existing. I'm not thriving. I'm surviving. I'm existing. Because there's no communication. There's no humanity. It's like we're human, but we're not treated as such. We're not looked upon as such. We're not judged as such. We're not made to even acknowledge that we're flesh and blood, especially if you melanated. Just facts. Noteworthy moment. I love you to life. I'll see you in the future.